My name is Del, and you're watching the Del Morgado Show Unleashed on Facebook Live. Thank you for joining me this lovely morning. As you can see, the sign here in the back, the road to 200. I don't know how well you can make that out because this camera is not exactly 1,000,000%. But on September 4th, it will be my 200th show on realityradio101.com. So I just got the news that my lovely lady Shannon will be a guest on the show, and I am very happy about that. It will be quite the show. As far as I know, to my knowledge, I'm not going to quote here, but it might be a 2-hour show. So we might go from 9 to 11, 9 times. So anyways, for those of you who watched Hynsken, he actually got a hold of the camera. The fucking bastard. So I promised that I was going to do a video. Well, I didn't necessarily promise I was going to do a video, but I said that I was going to do a video last night or before I went to sleep, and I started watching Infinity War, and then I started falling asleep watching that because I haven't seen that in a while, and I was pretty tired. So not because the movie sucked, I like that movie, but yeah, so I didn't get a chance to do it. And last night I did my little video there for Chantel, happy belated once again. And I decided when I got home today that I was going to do my art talk, and I actually decided to do an actual show with Hynsken. It's been over 6 years since I actually did a actual bit or a routine for Hynsken. And I was just trying to think of ideas and concepts, and then luckily I was talking to Shannon, and Shannon was the one who helped me come up with the idea. Actually, I sort of thought of it, and then I'm like, oh, what about the art of sewing? So all these videos will be put on Patreon, patreon.com/Del Morgado Show. Yeah, I do want to thank Chantel, and that's the main reason I did that video yesterday, for being donating to Patreon. I got to figure out something to give to people who join Patreon, like a prize or something, and I will try to find something for you, Chantel, and Eric, because Eric's been donating for quite some time. Actually, I think the camera looks a bit... There we go. I actually have a new tripod set up here. I decided, because I was doing the art talk, I decided to grab my existing tripod, and I took the one that I use for... I actually made a little makeshift one, which I can't really show you right now because it's being used. But I made a little makeshift tripod, and what I did was I attached that one to my real tripod on the back, and that's why I'm able to film it in here. What I used to do before, and I'm sure a lot of people have probably done this, is I just propped it up onto a table on a bunch of things, and then I just kind of like evened it out. But this time it's actually set up properly so I can actually use my hands if I need to. I know, I'm dirty. But the reason I've got this sitting up here is because obviously it's the road to 200, and that show will be on September 4th, like I said, at 9 o'clock. Again, rumor, or not rumor, but I think it's going to be a 2-hour show. So if you guys are able to tune in that night, I've actually counted the episodes. Technically, I've done more, obviously, but you know, we've had situations where the show didn't record, or you know, it's just one of those situations where, you know, I don't know what happened. We probably lost it somewhere. But all the shows that I have archived, all the shows that I have kept, it's up to almost 200. I'm actually at show 195 that just happened on Tuesday. And next Tuesday will be number 196. So I got to keep track because my brain is sort of out of it. Mind you, because now I know it's September 4th because I did all the calculations, I now know that it's actually that date. Unless something weird happens, and I don't want anything weird to happen, because if something weird does happen, then I'm going to have to end up doing it on September 11th. And I don't know if I really want to do it on September 11th. It's not the first time I've done a show on September 11th. I've done it before. But, you know, that's not exactly the right date to advertise for something. But anyway, so yeah, the road to 200, and I designed this thing, and I'm actually going to put a posting of this sign because I actually created that from scratch. For you guys, if you've looked at my Facebook pages, Facebook.com/dfhstudios or Facebook.com/Del Morgado Show, or even my personal page, you would have noticed this. And this sign here was actually made by me from scratch. I went online and I looked up a bunch of different road signs, mainly from the States and whatnot. You can't really see it too well here, but you'll see it on my page. And what I did is I actually created each individual element and found red rust, I found blue rust, and I also found white rust. So I went online and actually downloaded images of rust. And then I will show this, the difference between, and I'll probably show it on the video when I come to edit, when I put this on Patreon, patreon.com/Del Morgado Show. Just saying. It doesn't matter how much you donate. You can donate as much as you like, a dollar all the way up to as much as you desire. Hell, if you donate $1, dude, I'll be happy as a pig in shit. To be 100% honest with you. I don't care as long as you support the show. That's all that matters, and I appreciate everybody who's donated. Eric, and of course Chantel, and one person who wishes to remain nameless. So they just wanted to donate to support the show. Anyway, so I have this broken down so you can actually see it, with the standard colors, and then you can see it when I added the rust, and it makes huge difference. I mean, I actually found this online too, the little, whatever that's called, the metal post thing or whatever. What's funny is I actually get more views when I'm doing Hynsken than I do when I'm doing this shit. Anyway, no, actually, I know it's the time of day. I'm not even going to stress about that. I know people will see this eventually, hopefully, and if you do see this, thank you for watching. But yeah, so that I actually created. And I will show the breakdown of that in the next few weeks, just to show you the difference between rusty and not rusty. So, Shannon just sent me a text. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to read that online because that has nothing to do with what's going on here. But I do want to thank Shannon for being available on September 4th, and I'm very happy that she's available. As far as I know, I'm going to also have Mr. George Andrew on the show as well, and possibly Dale Jodin. He's also another broadcaster. Both of them are broadcasters. If I get more people, or if anybody is interested, PM me and let me know if you're willing to come on the show. But I'm thinking of having people on the show that I've had many times. The one person that I was thinking about getting was my cousin, or my cousins, Jay and Tony. But they obviously work very early in the morning, and it's pretty difficult for them to travel back and forth. That's the reason why I haven't asked you guys yet. So, and also another friend of mine, Bob, who he's been on the show many times as well. So yeah, it's going to be, people that have been on the show many times. Hell, James, you've been on my show quite a lot. So there you go, James, there you go. And who else is in the neighborhood? Maybe, we'll see. Oh, there's another talk. Oh, okay, there's another text. She probably doesn't realize I'm online right now. But yeah, so it's going to be the 200th show, September 11th, or oh my God, September 4th. My brain is not focusing. I've been awake for hours, and yet my brain is not working. I don't know what's going on here. It's crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video with Hynsken, by the way. I did that video for one reason and one reason only. Many years ago, I used that sweater in a video, and I never really made reference to it. I mean, I have tons of shirts, and you can actually get these shirts. Depending on who you are, I'll either sell it to you or I'll hook you up. But it'd be nice if you bought it. That would be great. These shirts, I charged back in the day $15 for them. And so if you're interested in getting a t-shirt, let me know. Depending on who you are, again, we'll see what happens. But I never really made reference to that sweater in any of the actual Art Talk videos back in the day. So I decided today that I was actually going to make reference to it, and I was hoping that either Kim or Debbie would watch that video, because they are, of course, related to their mom, and May. I made reference to her name. Didn't know if they'd be cool with me mentioning last names, so I didn't really say any last names because I never really got any permission. But that was actually created, and also the hat was created by May. She made the hat for me. She also made the sweater, and she actually made that logo. on the sweater, and I actually asked her to do that. And I'm sitting there like, oh Jesus, is she gonna be able to pull this off? And she did. Incredible job, incredible job. I've used it before in other videos, and I never really made any reference to it. So I figured, you know what? Today seems to be the right day. It's been over, oh my Lord, it's been so many years since, I've done that particular, or she gave me that sweater many, many years ago. So I was just kind of like, oh my God, as soon as I was talking to Shannon about the whole knitting, sewing thing, I was like, you know what? That would be a great, because I was trying to come up with a concept. So if you guys have any ideas for a concept for Art Talk, for Hynsken, keep in mind I've done a lot of shows already. Because the last time I actually showed up as Hynsken on Facebook Live, I had a bunch of people throwing ideas at me, and I had already done them. So, for example, I had somebody suggest, I forget who it was, but they said, you should do an episode on food. And I did. I actually had an episode on food. Someone else, I think, mentioned, I think it was photography, do a show on that. So if you guys want to see more Hynsken, which he knows you guys want to see him, he knows. He's got such an ego. He knows that people want to see him. If you want more, feel free to email me on Facebook, or even on his page, facebook.com/Hynsken Veverbon, and that's spelled Hynsken, Hynsken Veverbon, Veverbon, right? And I've had people ask me how I came up with that name, and I'll tell you. Ace Ventura. And it was the scene where he comes out of the tank, and he actually says, Heinz get velvet, which actually translates to Heinz gets, I don't know what the first part is, get well vet. So you say that fast enough, get well vet. So that's what he says in the movie. And that was inspiration for the name, and the character came from a bunch of different variations back in college. We came up with this idea, and I think I explained this before on one of my prior videos, which you can now see on patreon.com/Morgado Show. And so that's pretty much where the name came from, and also the character came from college. When I was back in college, we had to do a project, and we had to sell our artwork, and it was 4 of us or 5 of us in a group, and we decided, why don't we come up with some artsy-fartsy dude to do this, to introduce everybody involved. And that's where the creation of Hynsken Veverbon came on. And I actually have the very, very, very first time he showed up in the... I got it on my phone, and I've also got it on YouTube. It was one of the shows, I think it was the Blast from the Past show. You can actually see that on dfhstudios.com. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have that website up, because... quite frankly, I'm trying to cut expenses where I can. That's why I have my Patreon page. So my DFH Studios page, depending on how much they're charging to renew the subscription or whatever you want to call it, I may be getting rid of that soon, just because I got to cut costs wherever I can. So, yeah. So you can actually see that on Art Talk. There's a page on my dfhstudios.com. He's also got his own page, like I said earlier, but it's on dfhstudios.com under Art Talk, and you'll be able to see that episode hidden in the list of episodes. So, what a difference. When I went on last night, I had a lot of people checking out the video. I guess this time everybody's sort of going to work. Yeah, probably going to work. But it's okay, because I've always got things to talk about. And I did do that one show on depression, and I've noticed that a lot lately when it comes to depression. Everything's been sort of, a lot of more people are talking about it, which is good, because of the fact that depression is a fucking evil thing. A lot of people get depressed, they get into these moods, they get into these moments, and depression has a very, very strong effect on people. And I, again, back when I did that video, which is still on Facebook for now, until I post it on patreon.com/Morgado Show. Also OnlyFans, onlyfans.com/Morgado Show. I forgot to mention that as well. And yeah, so I mentioned the whole depression thing, and I used to use this as a form of therapy, believe it or not, because when you're out in public, you sort of act a certain way, and you sort of try to make yourself out to be a little more happy, uppity, however you want to call it. And this helps sometimes because a lot of times, I could be in a down mood, and if I get people watching, if I get people joining in, interaction, it's usually a good time and it's usually fun. So it helps. It definitely helps. And it's very difficult to get that inspiration sometimes, and sometimes it could be the smallest thing. I remember there was one time there was a photo that I saw, and that photo actually inspired me. And it was a photo. I'm going to try to describe it to you. I don't know if it would necessarily make sense. There's two frames, so it's like top bottom. There's a dude at the top who's got a pickaxe, and he's digging for diamonds. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I could probably post this when I edit this. But it's basically a dude picking for diamonds, and it's an old dude at the top. And he's tired, but he's so close. He's like literally like that close to getting the diamonds, and then he almost gives up. And then there's a dude underneath who he's tearing away, but he's a young dude. He's tearing away. So that inspired me. I know it sounds really silly to say that, but you'd be amazed how something simple like that will actually inspire you. And you look at that and you go, "This holy shit, yeah, that gets my juices going." Or it could just be something as simple as somebody donating to Patreon. Chantel, I'm talking about you. She's probably sleeping right now. And, a lot of times, and I'll admit, a lot of times Shannon usually inspires me. It's amazing. She's an amazing person, and she's always there for me, and I appreciate that. Whenever I'm depressed, though, a lot of times I'll sort of not do that in front of her, or I'll kind of keep that away, because obviously I don't want to bring her down. And so it's a crazy thing, man. And I've known a lot of people out there who are depressed. If you are depressed, there's nothing shocking about it. It happens. And, and generally you got to talk about it. But there's also ways to talk about it with somebody if you know they're depressed. In other words, this is what I'm trying to ramp up to. Don't piss them off or ask them stupid questions or try to figure out what's depressing them. If you're watching this, you know who I'm talking about. You. Don't constantly ask them questions, forcing them an answer as to why the depression is bringing on. I've described a few times, I'm like a thermometer. I let shit build up. Yes, it's an issue. I let things build up. So if things are caking on, I let it build up. And then eventually it gets to a point where the thermometer eventually reaches its peak, and then eventually, and you see it's off screen. It explodes, and next thing you know, you get mad, you get upset, you get whatever, any single adjective or pronoun you can think of, that's what I'm trying to describe. So, usually people find ways of dealing with it. I've found ways through watching movies, through just simply going on internet or going on YouTube. Shannon just sent me a message and I accidentally went away. I hope that didn't affect the video. But I've found ways through different means. So I've actually looked, whatever, you download, borrow stuff or watch stuff. You just going on YouTube. Just going on YouTube will sometimes cheer me up. Or if I'm having a really bad day, I come home and I just kind of like turn off the phone. As I said last night, turn off the phone, turn off the TV, go to sleep, because sometimes sleep will help because you wake up and you're feeling a little better. There's a million different ways to deal with it. Hanging out with friends. There's another way to do it. I wouldn't encourage people to, go out and do weird shit, to get over it. But there are ways that you can fight that. Keep yourself inspired. That's the idea, and that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm curious to see what Shannon wrote, so I'll probably be ending this video very shortly. But I'm actually glad that Sky was watching the video with Hynsken there. I don't even know how you found it. I'm assuming maybe you've liked the page, And I think that's probably the only way people can see that is if they actually like the page. So if you like the page, I will probably be doing more. If people want more from Hynsken, which I know he does, I know he wants you to, you know, he's so arrogant. It's awesome. And if he's not arrogant, people get upset because he's like, that's not Hynsken. He's supposed to be a jerk. So, you know, if you guys want to see more, feel free, facebook.com/Hynsken Veverbon. I did the spelling earlier, but I don't even think I got that right. But it's under my profile pages. Actually, I don't even know if they would show up. Probably not. I got so many of them. So, anyways, so if you guys want to see more from Hynsken, I'd be more than happy to do it. But I need ideas. I need some kind of concept because, you know, I'm sort of running out of ideas when it comes to that. I mean, sometimes if I think really hard about it, yeah, I'll come up with a concept. Like today, you know, and I was like, oh my God, I haven't done knitting yet, or sewing, or crochet, or any of that. So there you go. And it actually tied in with the fact that I wanted to thank May for that beautiful sweater that she made. And so there you go. All right. So I think that's pretty much it. I got to find out what Shannon is texting me here because it seems like she's texted me a few times. So Shannon, sorry, but I was doing the video. But thank you for watching. If you see this, thank you for watching. If you have a little bit of extra cash, $1, that's it. That would be great. If you get $5, you can see all my content. $1 is just a sort of a support thing. And, you know, sometimes it's about numbers, too. Sometimes if people see more numbers there, they'll be like, oh, what's this all about? So, you know, $1 is perfect because what it does is it shows a number. So instead of 3 people, it'll be 4 people or 5 people. And people will be like, oh, people are actually donating. Let's see what this is about. You see what I'm saying? Right? Yeah. So if you have any extra cash, if you feel like helping a brother out, please, patreon.com/Morgado Show. I've said enough. I already did the art talk. If you want to check that out, I've got that posted below. You can see the art talk video that I did. And of course, I'll be editing that as well. And I'll be editing this one. And I'll be putting all this together. So thank you for watching if you did. And if not, fuck you. That's probably the best way to put it. But again, have yourselves a good day. And I will talk to you soon. Later. Looks like I just shit my pants.
Well, I'm sure you did because we just ate a lot of Popeye's chicken.
Yes, we did. First time trying Popeyes. Hello, everybody. My name is Del, and you're watching the Morgado Show Unleashed, and I've got here a very special guest.
I'm Shannon.
Yes.
Thanks for the introduction.
Yes, I was about to. This is Shannon Graham.
Hi.
My lovely lady.
You know who I am.
And she has been on my show many, many times, and we're hanging out right now. We're getting over recuperating from a wedding. And we're just chilling out right now in her backyard, and we have something to celebrate.
Yes, we do.
So let's get that. Oh wait, Andre says hello. Hello, Andre.
Hey, Andre.
All right, so we got those. There we go. Not that we're advertising.
We're not supposed to advertise, but
okay, you're gonna have to pop it open for me because my hand is sort of occupied.
Well, I'll pop it open.
Scotty Doomed says hi.
Hey, Scotty.
Yay!
That's a beautiful sound.
Adult beverages in an awesome backyard. Check this out.
This is my backyard, folks.
That's right. Living the dream.
My apologies for the dogs next door.
And Scott says, woo!
Also, if you see me looking over this way, I'm looking for my dog as well because she likes to conversate with
That's
dogs
right.
next door.
And her dog is very adventurous. And
very. I just want to keep an eye on her so she doesn't trot off anywhere she's supposed
what's
to
this? I got 1, 2, mine's a bottle. Oh boy. All right, so we gotta get, Shannon's gotta open hers. And there you go. Andre says, very nice. And we're about to cheer to everybody out there. Cheers.
Cheers.
We're just chilling, enjoying a nice warm day when it was raining earlier.
It was, oh my God. It was like a fucking monsoon.
It was insane. It was awesome. It was very, very visually entertaining.
It scared the crap out of me though,
yeah.
but that's all right. We survived.
Oh,
that's delicious.
So I'm debating whether to go in the pool right now, but it's a little...
It's still warm out, but it's cloudy. So
that dog won't stop.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. My neighbor's dog.
Is that your dog? Oh, no, your
no.
dog's fine.
No.
Yeah, you don't have to say her name, just in case.
No, she's okay. She's just rooting around in the shrubbery.
Yep.
There she goes.
She's got an awesome little doggy, and the doggy's going on an adventure.
She likes to go on adventures. No, my apologies for the dogs next door. They were very loud.
And then Scott says that's a decent pool, guys.
Thank you.
There's no comma there. That's a decent pool. guys. Yes, it's not my pool. That's Shannon's.
mine.
She's spoiled. You're spoiled.
I am not.
Yeah.
This came with the house.
It just came with the house.
It just came with the house. It's not my
This is
fault.
natural. It comes with
It just
comes with the house. You know, we're not gonna tell you guys where she lives, but most of you know where she lives. But she's got a little R2 unit cleaning the pool right now.
Yeah, I call it R2D2, and this little thing
yeah.
is awesome. My dad is in love
Yeah.
with this contraption.
It's cool. Like it goes in and it actually cleans the pool.
Yeah, it just goes on its
Yeah.
own. It's motorized, and it goes for like a good couple hours. And my
Yeah.
dad will come in, check it, drain the filter. And
Hopefully we'll get Adrian in the shot. Scott says nice, and then Scotty says
I don't.
I don't. Scotty don't. Scotty don't. Okay. And what's this? Scott also says the manta ray. I assume that's an Aquaman reference.
I think so. I don't know.
Is that correct? He also says my parents have one too. And then Andre says, yes, you didn't have to announce that, but that's
okay.
yes, that's where it is.
That's all right. And here's
Oh,
my puppy.
there's Lily.
Yeah, she's on another video.
Oh,
Here's my
jeez, I
puppy.
just said her name. Oops.
That's okay. There's my puppy.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but
Yeah, she's a walking fluff.
she's on an adventure.
Yeah, that's what she does.
Yeah, and then we got some people watching.
Hey,
How's it going,
guys.
everyone? Hi. We're chilling, having a beer, a bar. I prefer Stubbies, but this is
This is
definitely
all I got.
the next best thing. Cheers. Cheers.
Better than nothing.
And then Scott says the pool cleaner.
Yep. This thing is awesome.
I don't know if Shannon ever has any of those stories about the pool cleaner, but it'd be kind of weird if you got together with a robot.
I'll play with its joystick.
Get the naughty, 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 naughty. What was I? A dirty pigeon.
I'm a dirty pigeon.
Dirty pigeon. So we're gonna sign off. Thank you guys for watching, and highly appreciate it. And hope you guys have a good day. And salutations. And what else? Have yourself a lovely day now. Bye bye then. No, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Take care now. Bye bye then.
Okay, you can end it because you have a free finger.
All right.
So-
Careful.
Oh, hold on. I guess
Connection available.
Connection is a bit off because we're outside.
Oh, sorry guys.
All right,
Yeah. So we're
yeah.
gonna sign off before
Yeah.
it goes kaput.
That's right. Thank you for
Yeah.
watching. And Shannon's gonna have to hit the finish button on the
That's
bottom.
okay.
Oh, Scotty says, see you in blah 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 September 22nd.
Oh, I think I know what that's for.
Yep, that's for the con.
That's for the con that's happening.
That's right.
Yay.
In a city that we will not disclose.
In the city
Yeah.
that shall not be named.
That's right. So you guys can see it, but the rest of the world won't see this. So anyways, okay.
Anywho, we're gonna-
So yeah, hit that button there, and we will see you guys next
See you
time.
guys later.
Oh, real quick, patreon.com/Morgado Show. Thank you very much. And I do want to thank the awesome people that have donated to the page, and there might be one more person donating to the page soon. After a small wager we had.
Yes.
All right, so we'll see you guys soon. Have a good one, and bye-bye.
Peace out.
All right.
Bye.
Okay, you got to hit the button.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe not.
Make
I
sure
got
you hit it again.
Okay.
Okay, there.
Bye.
Bye-bye. What's up, you crazy bastards? This is Del Morgado, and if you tune into realityradio101.com right now, you can listen into the show, the Del Morgado Show. It's on right now, live on realityradio101.com. So what are you waiting for? Tune in. Listen, you bastards. Okay, bye-bye then.